Hey guys, it's me, Cupid. I have schizophrenia. Today I wanted to talk about coping mechanisms for hearing voices, specifically while you're trying to sleep. I will also be announcing a unique fact to schizophrenia at the end of this video. Hopefully you guys are willing to watch all the way to the end. Otherwise you can just fast forward like I said yesterday. So let's get started on the different coping mechanisms for hearing voices. So many voice hearers report problems sleeping. Poor sleep can mean not being able to fall asleep in the first place, waking up during the night, waking up too early, or not feeling refreshed on waking. It is common for voice hearers to report that their voices are worse at night and that the nighttime means they cannot use their usual coping strategies, such as going for a walk. People are also often alone at night, lacking distraction, and in trying to unwind for the night, their lack of occupation may bring on their voices. I actually had an issue last night getting to sleep. It happens, it's very common. Particular problems for voice hearers might be voices or visions or other sensations preventing them from falling asleep, or voices waking them from their sleep during the night. General tips: avoid alcohol, caffeine, nicotine for 6 hours before bedtime. Street drugs and some prescription drugs may also interfere with sleep, so ask your pharmacist for advice. Large meals and strenuous exercise in the evening may also keep you awake. Make sure your bedroom is a calm, quiet place to sleep, that your bed and bedding are comfortable, that the temperature and light levels suit you, and that you have enough fresh air, and that your curtains are thick enough to keep out early morning light. Only use your bedroom for sleep and don't go to bed unless you are tired. Exercise during the day can help with sleep. Try to keep to a regular routine, relaxing and winding down, going to bed and getting up at the same time each day. Some people find relaxation techniques useful, for example, deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. Don't try and force yourself to sleep, that will only make you more anxious. Importantly, no matter how tired you are, don't sleep during the day. I actually make sure that I don't sleep during the day too. Have a regular routine, for example, having a bubble bath and a soothing, non-caffeinated drink before bed every day. Some people use calming, comforting fragrances such as lavender, for example, spraying them on their pillow. Food and drink may be useful, for example, a banana and a glass of milk, or warm milk with a teaspoon of honey. Having a comfortable bedroom environment is important. Make sure you're well supported by pillows. Some people find heavy duvet or cuddly toy comforting. Some people find a large bowl of pasta helpful, while others find eating keeps them awake. Some people find that herbal tea is helpful, for example, chamomile. Other people find herbal remedies, sedating, antihistamine, or prescribed sleeping medicines useful. You should be aware that some of these are habit-forming and may not be useful in the long term. Other techniques include body scan, where you tense, then release every part of your body, systematically working up from the feet. Some people find counting their breaths helpful. Some people can use their spiritual beliefs to help them relax, for example, praying, tarot, angel, guidance cards, dream catchers, crystals and stones, and readings to clear their mind and ready for sleep. Some people are able to make agreements with their voices, for example, I will listen to you for 30 minutes. After that, please be quiet and let me sleep. Other people are able to call on good voices that can calm and reassure them. Some people find visualizing a relaxing scene or concentrating on pleasant memories helpful and calming. Another idea is doing some sort of relaxing art, doodling, or coloring in can be soothing and very effective distractions. General relaxation techniques can be very useful, for example, using grounding techniques such as the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, where you concentrate on 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you are touching, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. The internet can be a huge resource of information and support for sleep difficulties. If you have internet access, you might be interested in forums where you can talk to other people in similar situations. For example, the English Hearing Voices Network have their own forum. I will leave that website down below if you guys would like. What to do if your voices disturb your sleep. Some voice hearers find that listening calming voices on audiobooks, listening to the radio, or watching TV with the sound turned down low allows them to avoid concentrating on their voices. Providing welcome distraction. Try to avoid stimulating programs that require concentration. Particularly useful are the devices with time switches that will turn them off after a set period of time to prevent it disturbing sleep later in the night. Some voice hearers find listening to white noise allows them to block out their voices. On the other hand, some people find earplugs to be more helpful for blocking out their voices. I use earplugs, but I also keep the TV on at a very low volume while I'm sleeping. If you find yourself lying in bed and listening to your voices in an unhelpful way, sometimes getting up and going into another room and finding something calming to do, such as watching TV, reading, or listening to the radio. This can be enough to... Oh, well, that's weird. Just cuts off. All right, that's good to know. All right, so what to do if visions disturb your sleep. Some people who see visions find sleeping with the light on dimly helps. You can also try using night lights, lava lamps, fairy lights, glow-in-the-dark stars, or fiber optic lamps. Conversely, other people find eye shades to be a useful method for managing their visions. Some people are able to use visualization techniques, for example, imagining a protective force field to fend off unwanted visions. All right, and lastly, I'm actually going to read the rest of these another day. So I don't know if those were helpful for you guys. Some of the tips I think probably some people already know. I don't know, some of them might be very useful. And there's more information out there on the internet about how you can help yourself to get to sleep, how to deal with voices, how to cope with them. Like they said, there may be different things that you have to do at night compared to during the day to coping with your voices or other hallucinations. It's very possible that you might need to use multiple techniques, or you need to use different techniques. So maybe one night it might work and one night it might not work. So you may have to use something different at that point in time. It really all just depends on the voice itself and you. So I know that some voices, certain things will work for them, and some voices, those certain things won't work for them. So just depends. Just like humans, they're all different, and they react differently and have different things that work for them. So I don't know, compromisation always seems to work from what I hear. I think for me, it also has worked. If you compromise with the voices, I'll give you this amount of time to talk. And if after that point in time, I'm going to try and go to sleep and you have to let me go to sleep. Things like that may work. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that video. If there are certain things that happen to you during the night, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear about what kinds of things happen. I know I have my own particular things that happen during the night sometimes. Voices, sensations, visuals, things like that. I would love to hear more in depth on what you guys deal with. If there's certain things that you guys do to cope with them, leave me a comment down below. I don't know if there's anything you guys want to talk about, if there's any things you need to get off your chest, anything like that, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to hear more about you and the things that you have to deal with. All right, well, I hope that... Oh, one last thing, I almost forgot. So the unique fact about schizophrenia, some people may already know this. I think that some of the facts that I've listed already have been known by some people already. But here we go. So the unique fact about schizophrenia is that men are more likely to develop schizophrenia than women. Of the 23 million or so people worldwide who have schizophrenia, the World Health Organization estimates that 12 million are men and 9 million are women. Experts aren't sure of exactly why this is, though they have some theories. One is that higher levels of hormones such as estrogen in women may help prevent imbalances in neurotransmitters like dopamine and glutamate that are implicated in schizophrenia. There's also the idea that sex chromosomes may be a factor, though that's still up for debate. All right, so there you go. One unique fact about schizophrenia. I found it pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys did. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Stay wonderful, stay beautiful, stay amazing, stay awesome, stay unique, stay you. And above all else, you guys, love yourselves. Peace and love.